What's up guys, this is Graffiti Tutorials and we're carrying on again with this space series that I'm doing at the moment. In the last video I showed you how to paint this space cloud thing in the background. Other videos I showed you different ways of painting stars and the planet and stuff, so make sure you go check them out. Today I'm going to show you how to paint these space rocks, you know, like when you've got loads of rocks floating through space. They're going to look like this. And now you have to do the background first, because obviously black rocks aren't going to show up on a black background unless you put something in the background for it to contrast it, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you know what I mean. So as you can see, I've sketched a few out here. I'm just going to carry on and sketch them so like they're floating across the scene. But obviously if you're finding it hard to get a rock shape, then just Google space rocks or something like that. I've just made these up out of my head, but they look pretty cool to me, so I'm just going to go with these. But if you're really bothered about what they look like, then go and see what real space rocks look like. And we're just going to do them in black and white today because it still looks pretty cool. Just going to carry on sketching them out. To get some nice edges on them, just point inwards towards the rock. Just get some nice edges on like that. So sketch out the main shape just like that, and then go around the edge, sharpen it up a bit, make them look more rocky. Right, so I've gone through and I've done all my black rocks. I've started them big over here and then got smaller as we get over there, like as if it gives a perspective as if they're getting further and further away, and it looks pretty cool as you can see. So just going to go in with some transparent white now. You can use normal white, but it's just a little bit easier with transparent white. And I'm doing it so that the light source is coming from down here and it's going to hit the sides of all the rocks. So first of all, you can just dust onto all the rocks just like that, just from the same angle on all of them. So I'm going for the bottom right sort of angle. I'm going to go through on all of them like that. God, that is so fumey, man. Should be wearing my mask. So I'll just dust onto all of them like that, and then you can start just holding your can to the side like that and just start defining them a little bit, some of the shapes in them and stuff like that. This cap is a bit blocked up, so make sure you get a nice new cap. As you can see, it's just spitting everywhere, so I'm going to go and get a new cap and I'm just going to start putting some detail on these. This 94 transparent white is horrible to use, by the way. I'd definitely recommend the Montana Gold one instead, because this one seems to be, I don't know, it just spits a lot more than the other one. So put some details on like that, or the alternative way is to get your good old trusted cardboard stencil that you will know about if you've been watching all the other videos to this series, and you can just do the same thing, just rip it more to like the sort of shapes that you think you'd see on a rock, and just go in with some transparent white or white and just stick some details on like that. Obviously you've got to use some common sense and just go round with the actual shape of the rock rather than just putting them all on in a straight line. You just got to go round with the rock and just take your time and just get it looking nice. Right, so I've gone on with the transparent white and the stencil. Like I said, use normal white if you want, but it will just go on too thick, too quick, and won't look as good. So you can see it's starting to get some definition now. It's starting to actually look like rocks. You could leave it like that if you want, they don't look too bad. But now I'm going to go back on with the black and just put some edges on them, put some little craters in them and stuff like that, just to give them a little bit more detail, a little bit more definition. You can see they just look a lot better like that. I've already done it on this one, just looks much better. You can just put these in randomly wherever you think they look good. And also you can grab your stencil again. Where is that stencil? There it is. And just put some edges in like that as well. Just to give it a bit more of that shape again. Now I've used the same stencil for all of these, just moving it about in different ways, but you can make a few different stencils so that all the edges look different and stuff like that, because otherwise if you keep pointing it in the same direction, spraying over the same bit, they can all start to look the same and it don't look natural anymore. So you just got to be careful with that. You can even go back over with the white and blend stuff in, just whatever you think looks good. As you keep growing, just keep building them up, going back and forth with the colours, and until you get it looking how you want it. So there you go, I've gone back in with a black to define them a bit more, and that is then finished now. But again, you could go on with them all day, just putting more definition into them and stuff, and it's just, they're really fun to paint, stuff like this, because it's so easy as well with them stencils and that. But you've got to know how to use a stencil. Don't just keep using it on the same angle, just keep going up and down the stencil and moving it in different directions just to get that more natural look. Because if you hold it the same way every time, like I said, it's just going to start to look unnatural. And you could even go on with a little bit of that green, just reflecting off of it a little bit. You could just go mad on it if you wanted to, but I'm going to leave them like that because I think they look cool like that. So that is how you paint space rocks. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can see the rest of this series as well. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know what you think in the comments, and if there's anything else you want to learn. I've had a lot of requests coming in and I'm not ignoring them, but I tend to do the videos that I've got the paint for already, you know. And at the moment I'm doing this space series as well, so I'm going to be doing this for a while. So I'm not ignoring your requests, and I'll get on with them soon. So I'll see you guys in the next video.